won't have the leverage for this one.
I think you will.
Probably, but it's that way, so I have to go down.
Yeah. So stick it on and then put it out the bottom. Where is it? Back here?
It's on the bottom. So it's... I don't think I have enough room.
I'll look in a second.
I mean, in the videos they use a good dugger for the bottom one. Like, I could get the top one off right. Maybe. Just break it for it's large.
Worst case, we can...
Try that.
Yeah. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing Golf R brakes and we're going to tell you kind of how to do it. We're kind of learning at the same time. But first of all, you remove your wheel. Second of all, you find the two 21 millimeters on the back. And right now we're just starting with the best way to break them loose. Because they're torqued on there with about as much as we weigh.
Probably.
So we're going to do that. So that's the first step. So break those free. I'll pick it up after we break them loose. Alright, so once you get that caliper bracket all good, broken free, you got to get this T30. And this is the sketchy part. Here. Gotta find it. Is it rotating?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, that's the scariest part of the whole thing because that can make or break changing your brakes.
At least your rotors.
Yeah. And the rotors are the problem, we think. So, yeah, once you do that, then you can get your persuasion. Where's my persuasion device? Get your persuasion device, mollywop that rotor right off of it, and then you're sailing home free. You gotta. I'll pick you up after that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The first thing they did was, I don't know if they took this off first or the rotor or the pad.
I think these retain the pads. So this should just pop out.
Oh, it's hung here still.
I mean, maybe you can take the pads out. Alright, I'm gonna look at this. Okay, so this is the hardest part so far. So this little R thing, I guess this is the retaining setup spring. Just note that there's a little tab on here. So in the video we were watching, they popped it off like it was nothing, but you have to get like the tab at the right angle to pull it off to release everything. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. All right, we're gonna pull out the pads now. One pad's already out, but we have to pull out the inner pad. Dirty gouache. But so we got this all apart. You re-grease these. I love how this is a how-to that we're making by following another how-to.
We're copying.
But so you get this pad out. This is the inner pad. That's the outer pad. They do look different. And then now you have to compress the piston. So we got a mega C clamp. You can, yeah. I do have a caliper compressor, but this might work better. So you have to compress that, either use a C-clamp or something else. And I think we're going to need multiple hands for this. So I'm going to stop recording. You know how to do this. Compress the piston. Okay. Okay, so you compress it with the compressor. Then you get the slider. And you just do its thing, and it kind of pops back in there like a little slider should. Once it's all lubed up. Oh, minty. Feel that nice little lube up job. Okay, now it's time to insert pads. And I think we have to kind of put the pads together, so we're going to do that. So once you get your pads in, pretty easy. They just go like in there. You got to get the retaining clip and retain them with the clip. We don't really know how this goes in. Probably the middle tab goes in first, and then you push the rest in.
I don't think so. Maybe.
we're not the most qualified, but I'm making videos, so that's what matters. Okay.
We're gonna need a couple brands for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna need multiple hands. So, yeah, you just get these clips set in, and you are good to go. And then you put the rotor on. Alrighty, get that all set. Then you get out your little nice baby rotor, and then you put the rotor on. So everybody knows what it's like putting a rotor on. It's like a little metal wheel, and then you put the set screw back in, and you're basically set.
Hardest part's lining up that set.
Alright, so once you get your rotor on, you get those 21 mils, and here, I can do that. And
These are the 21.
These are shorter than the Mark 7 ones, I think. Maybe not. So we're just gonna thread those in. It's really hard to record that angle, and it really kind of requires two people. And those torque, I might torque to a lot. I have them for the Mark 7 at 150 around. So I think we'll probably try to get close. So, yeah.
Toss one of these on just for now.
That's a good idea. Alright.
These are 17s.
So this really isn't a great how-to video, but now it looks mint. We're gonna install motorsport hardware stud kit with some OZ. Are those Super Turismos?
Super Turismo VPs.
Sick. So we got these. That's where we went. We got the wheels, a little trippy poo. They look pretty mint. So we're gonna throw those on. But I'm just gonna show you guys the final product of this front wheel. So stoked. You're good now. Yeah. No, this thing's sick now. Like, not that it wasn't sick before, but this is the best picture. Yeah. This one was a little funky. We don't have a lug here, so that's a little sketchy. But we're gonna figure that out. And so now we just gotta do the other side.